So how does PSG's performance this season compare to those from Europe's other five so-called five big leagues? Well, Luis Enrique is winning everything as Barcelona coach this season. Back in 1998, he was doing it as a player. That Barca team wrapped up La Liga title race in Spain with 5 matches remaining. In 2001, Manchester United were dominating the English Premier League. They won their 14th league title that year in April with 5 matches remaining in the season. Fast forward to 2007, and Inter Milan were the team to beat in Italy. A corruption scandal had seen the big rival Juventus relegated, leaving the way clear for Inter to claim the title with 5 games to play. In 2014, German side Bayern Munich were even more dominant. They won the Bundesliga in March with 7 matches still left in the season. But that was no match for PSG this year. 8 matches left in the year. The French champions win it. They've only lost 1 game the entire campaign. The World Anti-Doping Agency has given Kenya until April 5th to produce a plan or otherwise face exclusion from the 2016 Games in Rio, where fans from all over the world will come together to cheer on clean competition. For Al Jazeera, I'm Brandon Wilson. Football icon Lou Holtz once said, "Show me someone who has done something worthwhile, and I'll show you someone who has overcome adversity." Despite being sidelined for over a year with an injury, one Northwestern football player refuses to give up on the game he loves most. Our own Megan O'Brien caught up with Sean McEvely, the NU defensive lineman who just won't give up. From preschoolers to high schoolers to even local professionals who have taken time out of their day to come stand, people are hoping their efforts will spark conversations about racism. Theo Walcott would add one more, and Arsenal win it 4-0. Brandon Wilson, Al Jazeera. Northwestern women's swimming flutter kicked off their season at home at Illinois on Friday. Take a glance at the stat sheet and you might think this one went the other way, but Northwestern came out today, made the plays that they needed to make after a first half that showed them less than half a yard per play. The Cats came out in the second half firing. Vigilante rebels causing government collapse in Yemen. Attacks on the Saudi border by radical ISIS Islamists. Progressing instability in the Iraqi government. And of course, oil. With disarray coming at Saudi Arabia from so many angles, what's certain is that King Salman faces a far more complex landscape than his predecessor. In Saudi Arabia for 312 News, I'm Brandon Wilson. Yes, Noah, and as we know, the only thing on any athlete's mind in the fourth quarter, in the waning seconds of a game, with the season on the line after giving everything they have I done enough to make plays of the week? Roll it, baby. Looks like you're eligible for one of these. It's sports night. So, Aman, what are witnesses saying about the man allegedly taking the officer's gun? Did he have possession of it? Because it's difficult to tell from the video. Northwestern women's soccer has played poorly in conference games this year, notching only 2 wins in 10 tries. So traveling to New Jersey to face a 14th ranked Rutgers team, probably not the best recipe for a turnaround. But let's take a look. Yeah, I don't know many things, but that is one cute panda. That is all for us for 312 News. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next year. Later in the game, Steiner takes a tumble. She would get up on her own. She was okay. Steiner would remain in the game, which is good because if she didn't, how would this have happened? Steiner breaks away on the counter and chips the keeper. Steiner's 97th minute goal would seal it. Obama wants to avoid giving Mayor Rahm Emanuel an unfair advantage with the election happening in less than a month. It was a game of firsts for the Wildcats. Freshman quarterback Clayton Thorson tossed his first touchdown pass of the year to Austin Carr, giving him his first touchdown catch of his career. Matt Harris had his first multi-interception game ever and his first pick 6. And for the first time since 1958, almost 20 years before Coach Fitzgerald was even born, the Wildcats have held 2 straight opponents without a touchdown.
My best friend here is actually taking Snapchat selfies with Ariana. She's
really?
Super excited.
Wow,
yeah.
That is exciting. I am jealous indeed. And finally, here's an interesting one. Northwestern hasn't won coming off of a bye week since 2003. That's LeBron James' rookie season and my 3rd grade campaign. And number 1, Justin Jackson, the freshman, bounces it outside, whoop, and shakes a Wimpley tackler. That's going to get him a touchdown. He is having himself a year, folks. USC is not ranked. Keep that in mind for our stat of the week. On the scene of a vigil being held for those who lost their lives in the shootings in Copenhagen on Saturday. Mourners in the city of Copenhagen left flowers in honor of the victims of the shootings at a Copenhagen free speech discussion on Saturday. Former Northwestern goalkeeper Tyler Miller has been taken in the 2nd round of the Major League Soccer Super Draft. Miller was taken 33rd overall by the Seattle Sounders. Miller was originally projected as a top 10 pick in an MLS.com mock draft, but his draft stock dropped after traveling to Europe to try out for German clubs and missing the MLS Combine. Miller could sign with the Sounders or with a German club if he makes the cut.
You wake up, right, and this is the first time that you regain consciousness and you know where you are. What was the first thought that you had?
Many Northwestern students say that living off campus is an added responsibility, but it also provides more freedom. About 75% of students that live off campus are upperclassmen, and they say that living off campus provides better preparation for life after graduation. Athletic administration made headlines this week announcing the abrupt dismissal of former head wrestling coach Drew Periano. Badgers lead at 1-0, and in a game like this, you might think that's good for the win. Check this out. Cats clear it. Badgers will try to get it under control, but whoops! Wrong way. That's Addie Steiner. Takes it in stride. Last-ditch effort by the keeper, no good. And with touch, Steiner puts it in, sending it to overtime. Check this out. Jarentowski between the legs gets it to Michelle Manning. Great control in a tight space. Out to Sharples. Sharples across it into Steiner. Steiner to Gorman. Goal! And the Cats win it in overtime, 2-1. So you can just walk in to a gym and no one knows that you were once a star basketball player. Second half now, viewer discretion advised, folks. This is a little nasty. Tate gets the steal and gets it to Kendrick. You don't want none, because his name is Kendrick Nunn. That's why that works. Liza Gabrick is a star, a varsity soccer player, homecoming queen, the life of the party. The 200 butterfly, no problem for Ellen Stello. She crushes the field on this one, folks. No one's near her. We're now joined by Inside NU's Jason Doro. He came to talk some football with me, which of course gets me excited as always. Jason, welcome to the show. It's Douglas attracting the attention on the drive. She's gonna kick it, and then one more over to Deary, and look at her jersey number. I don't even have to say it. Deary puts the Cats up 7. There's no time for sulking in Big Ten basketball, but with a pedestrian 1-8 record in conference play and an average point differential of just -6 in those losses, we all remember Maryland, you can't help but wonder, will this team break? The Wildcats took to the road looking to answer just that. Her focus remains on becoming herself again, both physically and mentally. Taylor, obviously a devastating loss, and players will talk a lot about not dwelling on the last one, moving on to the next one, focusing. But is that really the case in this situation? Are the Cats going to face no trauma from this loss in the ALC tournament? Because it really was heartbreaking to watch. But not to worry, Ashley Deary is going to put the team on her back. Assist to nobody, gets the bucket, Cats up 8. I'm just here so I don't get fined.